What's good, everybody? It's your boy Salem, and I'm here to drop a video. Today's video is going to be going over a lead that one of my virtual assistants has found that I have decided to not purchase, and I figured it would be a good item to go over today and show you why I wouldn't purchase this item. So we are going to dive into that in just a moment. I have been telling everybody for a while now that Walmart is the next best thing, and this past Friday was exactly that. I woke up to my X account being flooded with Walmart sales, Walmart beta invites being sent out, everybody talking about Walmart. And I fairly saw Amazon on my Twitter, which was very strange, but it just shows you that we're going in the right direction and Walmart is on the incline. There is an incentive right now that I'll post below for new sellers that sign up today where you could save up to $75,000 on referral fees. That is absolutely huge. Referral fees range from $3.45 all the way up to $15 depending on the item dimensions when you send in the WFS. So this is just going to save you a lot of money. So it is a very good time to get into the marketplace. So I did want to point that out. Other than that, let's get into the item and I'll see you on the other side. All right, everybody. So we're gonna just dive straight into this. This is a lead that I've got, for, like I said, from one of my virtual assistants, and I've decided to hold off on it. And one thing that I have my virtual assistant do is go on ChatGPT or go on Google each day and find out which store has good sales, and then we start sourcing from there, right? There's no specific category, but there are specific, requirements that I require for my leads, such as the ROI, the sales per month, et cetera, et cetera. But that is some backstory on how we found this item. So this is a Lego, and it looks like it's Sonic the Hedgehog, which is very popular right now. A lot of their stuff is selling. And it looks like it is on a limited time special for $28.99. And it does also say that there is low stock. I'm also curious to see what cash back is on this. It looks like it's up to a 10% cash back as well. And as a reminder, I get weekly, bi-weekly payouts from Top Cash Back and quarterly from Rakuten. And I solely keep these for myself for personal expenses. And I do not factor these into my buy cost. But if you're not using that, definitely a sleeper, and I would highly recommend it. So getting into this item with Macy's in particular, their limited time specials are actually limited time. I know a lot of websites say that and they don't always mean it, but with you could wake up the next day on Macy's and this price will be higher. So please keep that in mind when you are sourcing OA, online arbitrage. You want to be quick with the sales because anything could sell out at any second and any sale could end without you knowing. So don't sleep on the deals. Okay, so moving on to the Walmart listing. So we want to search for it on Walmart and make sure that it matches. So you always want to make sure that it matches. There are a lot of variations of a lot of different products. So on Legos, there's always like a SKU associated with it. And in this case, it's 76998. And on here, it is also 76998. So we know that we are listing the right item, which is very important. Now, right off the bat, we do see that this does have a bestseller badge, which is a strong indication that the item is moving. And then right above that, we do also have a badge stating that this is currently in 50 people's carts. And if you also see the price on here is $34.95. If we do purchase it at the $28.99 right now, it is not profitable. We would be negative about $5. But one thing to keep in mind of Legos and why I wanted to show this lead in particular is that Legos retire. And once they retire, they typically do very, very well on the resale side. Now, there are some sets that do better than others, and there are some sets that don't sell out. So you do have to keep that in mind. Not every single Lego is a banger, but majority of them are, especially over the long term. So we're going to look at this using Martyr. And like I said, currently it's $28.99, but we're not going to look at it that way. So if we look at this, I always like to look at all time lowest price history. And if we look at this, it's been being tracked since August of 24, which is probably when the item came out. And as you can see, the price has been flat at $34.99. Even during, like, which also brings me to a point of during Christmas time, during Q4, typically things sell out very fast. The majority of things do. And the fact that this didn't sell out or that this didn't inflate in price tells me that there was not a high demand for it. So you do have to keep that in mind as well. So at the verified reviews, it looks like There are 2 verified reviews in January, probably purchased through Q4. And it also looks like Walmart has 823 in stock. And this was a lead that I found about 3 days ago, and the stock was about five or so more than that. So that's something that you want to track as well. And that is an accurate number. It is just sometimes laggy. So if I woke up the next day and saw that stock drop in half, I would have probably purchased it. So always keep a mind on the stock count. And there's also only one person selling this at $60. So if we do plug in $59.99, we are at a $16.55 profit, which is over a 57% ROI, which is very, very, very solid, right? So we're going to keep going down through here. So we also want to look at our buy box winner history. And reminder, the buy box is going to be this right here, right? This shows that it's sold and shipped by Walmart. This is the buy box. If Walmart sold out right now while I'm doing this YouTube video, it would automatically default to the other seller, which is Radar Toys and Collectibles, because he has a stock. At that point, he would then have the buy box. And if we look at it at an all time, which is what I do at every statistic that I do look at, you could see that Walmart has won 100% of the time. Okay, so given all of this information, I know that was a lot. There are a couple things to point out here. The first one is that this item will sell out eventually. I don't know if that's going to be in a month. I don't know if that's going to be in 6 months, but it is going to sell out. And at that point, that $60 seller will sell his inventory. And if I were to buy inventory right now, I do believe that it will sell at that time. Now, the reason why I did hold back on this lead, the first one is I've had a lot of inventory POs this past week and spent the most that I've ever had on my business, which is very exciting, obviously, but I do not have capital to invest in products that are not going to churn fast, right? If it was August or September and I did see this lead before Q4, maybe I would have bought a few to test, but I wouldn't have gotten crazy on it. Another thing is, given the data that we have, and you also have to keep in mind that Walmart does not provide all of their data. So the data that we do have at this time is very limited, right? So you have to look at every angle and look at different things. But another reason why I didn't want to do is because all the graphs are flat and Walmart has obtained the buy box. And when it comes to the 50 people in carts, I get this question asked sometimes. You got to think about it. How many times do you put something in your cart, whether it's on Amazon, Walmart, wherever you're shopping, and you kind of just leave it in there, right? That's kind of the thing here too. But I am curious to see what the stock is going to be on this next week. I typically like to screenshot the stock and then come back to it at a later date just to see how it moves, like I said. But I am curious to see. So I did post this in my Discord as well to my people and let them know that if they do have extra money to spend, this could be a good lead. And to also have them mention me when they do sell it, because I do think it will sell, but it's just a matter of how long, right? And one thing is with Walmart, their storage fees are very low. I have over 6 figures of inventory at their facility, and I only get charged $150 a month at this time on inventory fees, which is just absolutely absurd and crazy low. So when I do have some capital to burn and I did come across an item like this, I would probably purchase it. I'm hoping that this helped a little bit. I hope this helped my analysis of kind of how I think through things. And like I said, this is not a bad lead. It's just a lead that I wanted to dissect and show you why I was not buying at this time. But these leads are everywhere and there's so much out there. I highly recommend focusing on one website yourself that you get very good at sourcing and then expand from there. But there are deals everywhere. Use resources, use Discord groups, follow people on Instagram that provide content on Walmart. That way you could really be in the community. And that's one thing that has really helped me grow during my 3 years in this space. All right, y'all. So that's what I got in regard to the product for today. Like I said previously, if you do want more videos like this, please let me know. I enjoy doing these. And sometimes you could probably find a banger to cop for yourself. But if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and let me know what videos you would like to see next. I do plan on dropping content weekly, and I do appreciate everyone watching and tuning in. I'm very excited to see where Walmart's going to be in the next couple months. If you are looking for a Walmart focused cook group, I do have one, link below, Walmart 101. And I have partners Noah Mickness and also Joey Wheeler, who are very, very knowledgeable in the space. And we are growing very fast. So I do look forward to seeing you guys in there. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I will be posting sauce once a week moving forward. And also let me know in the comments if you want more of these types of videos. I find it very informative and I appreciated this kind of content when I was starting my e-commerce journey. So I wanted to give back to you all as well. So let me know and let's get into it.